What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel, John Ventures. On this episode, I headed down south of Manila to Batangas in the Philippines. I took alongside with my two cousins to hike Mount Batulao. Mount Batulao, also known as Illuminated Rock or even known as Mini Playground of the Gods, similar hike to Mount Pulag. The tour company I went with was Team G Travel and Tours. We'll follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Say hello to my two pinsons who joined the hike with me, Harold and Kumar. Charot! It's Harold and Bernard. Our pickup location was at 12:30 at the Mall of Asia Seaside area, where the Ferris wheel is located. I'm surprised how many people were still out this late here in Manila. I'll be asleep back in America. The drive from Manila to Batangas was about 3 hours. We arrived at our jump-off point at some resident's house. There was a lot of snacks and munchies. There were also some Mount Batulao souvenirs like shirts and fridge magnets. Once our group finished eating some munchies for energy and other preparations, we gathered for a debrief and prayer. We started our trek about 4:30 a.m. It was pretty dark, but we all had our headlamps, and I always bring my headlamp to hike just in case it's needed. The guide mentioned to us that we needed to keep the noise at minimum because we were going through a neighborhood. I had to hold my laugh in because I seen this poor pig tied to a tree and it had the biggest balls I ever seen. Would you eat crispy pata or crispy balls?
These nuts.
As we continue, there were kids and adults out on the trails selling bamboo sticks for 15 pesos. Fun fact, I have my own hiking sticks, but I never used it before. I wasn't really keeping track of time as I was more focused where to put my footing from falling because it was so muddy and wet. There were several times we had to stop to remove the mud out of our shoes to avoid added weight. If I kept the mud out of my shoes, I would have developed some monster calves. The ascent up was pretty steady. It wasn't very steep at all. We made several stops at the checking point. Each checking point had either a Bahay Kubo, which is a Filipino shack, or Tindahan store, which is a Filipino store, to buy some snacks or rest. There was also dogs following us. Well guys, this was my snack, a puppy. Shut up, I'm just joking. I'll never eat dogs. Finally, a first glimpse of Sunrise Peak, and I believe we were close to halfway up. I enjoyed the sunrise vibes. As you can see, when sunlight touches the rock, it illuminates. That's how it got its nickname. As you get closer to the summit, there were a lot of rope sections as some areas were steep. The one issue going up is that we had to wait at each checkpoint because there were so many people waiting in line to get to the summit. We finally reached the top of the summit, which took about 3 hours. We arrived at the summit around 7:30 a.m. Being on the summit, it was beautiful. Gorgeous views. You could see just the beauty of the jagged peaks, rugged ridges, and the deep gorges west of the hills in Tagaytay. You can also see the shoreline and beach coast of Batangas. The one thing that bothered me at the top of the summit, it was very crowded. I couldn't even take a picture with the sign because the line was too long. There was so many things going on all at once. Besides the sea of crowds, there was an ultra trail running race going on as well. There was a Tindahan at the top, a Filipino store selling coconut juice, lumpia, pancit, and other snacks. Me and my cousins snagged some lumpia, which is Filipino spring rolls, and buko juice, which is coconut juice. It was so delicious. Although the crowds killed the vibe, the views were still amazing. Me and my cousins were just enjoying the view, taking pictures and videos. After an hour, we made our way back down. We could finally see the rolling hills and rugged ridges we climbed up. After going down the peaks and ridges of Batulao, we ran into a campsite. I guess we passed through it in the morning that I didn't even recognize. I guess it was so dark. But those campers must have had a great sight waking up in the morning. After the campsite, we continued our way back to the jump-off point. As you can see, my cousins were enjoying the Insta360 selfie stick. Batangas is a province where it's more of off-grid living, surrounded by lush green forests, and is relied by the resources of the environment. We also went through some farmland where the trail is shared with some farmers. We finally made it back to the jump-off point, where we were able to wash off, shower, and gather our things. Despite the crowds, just hiking out in nature, it just makes me so happy, so at peace. After the hike, we went out to Tagaytay to eat at an amazing restaurant called Laideth's Overlooking Restaurant. We got a treat by overlooking at a view of Mount Taal, an active volcano in the Philippines. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that Mount Batulao hiking vlog. Overall, Mount Batulao wasn't hard. It's about a 6-mile round trip hike to the top and back. It is suitable for beginners. I think the hardest part of the hike is the rope sections as you reach closer to the top, but it is manageable and suitable. What else is really cool, which makes it unique, is they have tindahan stores, which are Filipino stores at the top where you can order food like coconut juice, lumpia, noodles, something that you don't normally experience on a hike. So you'll never go hungry out in that trail. Just to make sure you bring cash. I think the only downfall of this hike is hiking Mount Batulao on the weekends, because there's so many people on the top. Even on the way to the top and going down, we had to wait several times just to, wait till the flow of traffic moves. But the good news is the tour guides told me that if you want to avoid the crowds, you hike it on the weekday. We hiked it on the weekend on a Sunday, so that's why it was crowded. But anyways, I hope my video was enjoyable and also very informative. Don't forget to click the subscribe button on my YouTube, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Instagram. Again, thank you for watching the Mount Batulao hike vlog, and I shall see you the next time I come on. Don't forget to shock us up on your next adventure. Yes sir.